to American Sports News, starring Anthony, Luke, Colin Cater, Hermie McDermott, Frankie, and Robbie Carpentier. We decided to start a new segment, American Sports News.
And don't worry, we'll still keep crowding the plate.
So we're going to have Luke and Anthony, our new addition, doing basketball. Frankie behind the camera, and he will also be doing a segment with football alongside Colin. And me and Jack will be doing baseball and hockey.
There you go.
Thank you. We'll be back.
From Studio 125.
Hi, I'm Herman. Welcome to baseball alongside Carp. So we're just gonna jump right in because that's how we do it here. So we're just gonna talk about Brian Wilson. He's got the beard. So he's just well known for his beard.
We're back.
He's got to go downstairs. So he's a good setup man, closer, and late inning guy, all-around reliever. And so there's a developing story that he is developing a knuckleball. Got him! A knuckleball. You know, no one in Major League Baseball throws a knuckleball except for R.A. Dickey. Now, R.A. Dickey's getting up there, 35, 34 years old.
Mid-30s.
Yeah, so he's going to be retiring in the near future. So, when Tim Wakefield retired, R.A. Dickey was pitching the knuckleball, and he said, R.A. Dickey, now it's your turn to carry the torch. So, who's R.A. Dickey going to pass it on to? Stephen Wright? Red Sox minor leaguer? I don't think so. Because Stephen Wright is Stephen wrong.
I see what you did there, Hermie.
He pitched a game against the Houston Astros. You know what the Houston Astros record was last year? 51 and 111.
Just to point out,
Worst team in the league.
we were way wrong on R.A. Dickey. Guess how old he is, Jack?
30.
He's old. Try 38.
38.
Major League Baseball, we are running out of time and running out of knuckleball pitchers.
This Brian Wilson needs to get his knuckleball down. I love the knuckleball. Favorite pitch ever made. Brian Wilson needs to get this knuckleball down. I love Brian Wilson with the knuckleball. And Stephen Wright pitched one game against the Houston Astros, 51 and 111. One of those 51 wins was against the Red Sox.
May I just say what Stephen Wright did this year?
What did he do?
So he pitched for us in 4 games, started 1.
Against the Astros.
Yep, that was it. He walked 9 guys in 13 innings. That's a lot. For strikeouts, he had 10 in 13 innings, which pretty good.
Yeah.
5.5 ERA with 2 wins and no losses.
It's not horrible, but 51 and 111, right? So he gave up. I think he only pitched like 4 innings.
You know how old Stephen Wright is?
25.
It's not like we're dealing with like a 23, 25-year-old.
How old is he?
We're dealing with in the middle of his prime. He's 28 years old right now.
He should be one of our everyday starters.
But he's not.
He's
Thank
not.
God.
Yeah, and he pitched I think like 4 innings and he let up probably 7 runs, and he also set the record for most passed balls in 1 inning. But that could have also been because of LeVarn Way.
Yeah.
LeVarn Way, not a huge fan.
No, not at all.
So this is where I think Stephen Wright went wrong. So you got Stephen Wright compared to R.A. So you got the ball right here. R.A. Dickey, pretty textbook knuckleball. Got a knuckled finger here, ring finger. Puts his first two fingers right here, and then he's got ring finger right here, pinky off, and a thumb for support. And he throws it with a stiff wrist. Pretty textbook knuckleball. Most people would keep their pinky on for a second support, but he doesn't. That's just preference. Now,
Big hand.
Yeah. Stephen Wright. So he takes the ball and he tilts it. So here's one seam. No, seam's probably more right up the middle. And he puts one knuckles finger here, one knuckles finger here. And then he's got support, and a thumb.
So obviously there's a difference there. Now
That's screwing him up. You can't have it.
Now to shift gears, Jack, if you wouldn't mind writing Masahiro Tanaka on the board. Masahiro Tanaka.
So we're done with Brian Wilson. So that's the scoop on Brian Wilson and the knuckleball. He's just got to develop it, and he's got to, R.A. Dickey's got to pass that torch on to Brian Wilson. And
So
Stephen Wright gets that.
I was
He has to.
doing some research yesterday on Masahiro Tanaka, and I decided to show you guys this. Notice what made Masahiro Tanaka so successful in Japan is his arm slots. Look at the difference between his arm slot for his four-seam fastball and his arm slot for his splitter. Nearly identical. So it's about 2-degree difference. I saw that on Sports Science, ESPN. Great guys, by the way. Especially Mike and Mike, you're our inspiration. So that's just to show you. But now there's this difference here, as we have steroids. And now I feel bad for the clean players out there. We have hitters hitting with steroids. It does change the game. And we also have hitters that have devoted their entire life to baseball, compared to some Japanese players that just pick it up along the way. He has that low 3/4 arm slot, and his stride is nearly 55% larger than the average major leaguer stride. So he's only about 5'10", I believe, yet he takes a 7-foot stride when he's pitching. The average MLB, I think it's like 80% of your height, that's your stride. I gotta check for the numbers for you. But his is like 110% of his height. So that's his height and 10% more of his height. Just to show you his thing. May I borrow the marker for a second? So you have 3/4 arm slot here, and you have a 3/4 arm slot here. For the first, now Major League pitchers, they pitch on a 60-foot length. That's the length. So to get from, here's the mound.
60 feet, 6 inches. But
Same thing, 60.5 feet. Here's the mound. Alright? And now you got the plate here. 60 feet later. Whatever the plate looks like, right? So, ball's coming. Right here looks like a fastball. This is, can I get another marker, Anthony? Colin, can I get another marker?
So this is generally right here, you're always going to see a
The same
resemblance.
pitch.
You're going to see a resemblance to a fastball.
Whereas you see the knuckleball, it's just, you can tell there's a difference right away.
So with the exception of knuckleball, first probably
15 feet.
Yeah, 7, 15.
10, 15 feet.
Yeah. You're going to see a fastball.
So let's say pink, screwball, or what is it, splitter I meant?
yeah, splitter.
And blue four-seam. It's about the same. Oh, whoops. Whoa, that's why it's the same. For the first 34 to 50, not 34 to, I believe it was 40. 34 to 40 feet of the journey. By then, Major League hitters have already committed to the pitch. Because it's only a matter of milliseconds for it to get from here to here now, after 40 feet. They've already committed. Bang. His fastball actually has a high riser, it's called. It comes up a little bit, it'll sink and come up. It just means it drops less. It doesn't actually come up, but it just drops less. It looks like it rises. Do the backspin. So right here, the hitters have already committed.
So
That's what
they
made him so
know they're
successful.
watching or swinging.
Yes. That's what made him successful. Now we're going to shift gears to hockey.
I'm Herman. Welcome back to the Carpet Herm Double Feature.
Bazinga!
So we already got the first half of the double feature done.
Bazinga!
Now we're moving on to hockey.
Did I ruin it?
So we're gonna start.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
We're starting-
Alright, now this is going to kind of like a sadder tone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Find the sad button on there. You got a story on.
Rich Peverly, I love him.
So, very
I
sad.
used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Good one, Carp.
So, Rich Beverly. So, he got up a good shift, regular shift, comes onto the bench, and sits down. And then, they still haven't figured out why. It was a heart problem. He collapsed on the bench. And that was just, he eventually regained consciousness, and they had to,
Like regain consciousness?
they had to electrically stimulate his heart to bring him back to life. He basically died on the bench, and the first words he said when he regained consciousness,
Coach,
"Get me
back in the
game."
because he's a big bad ruin. He is a
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
and his former teammate Tyler Sagan.
Right when he saw him collapse.
Great teammate. He was also on the
Bad boys,
so he has been with him for a little while.
Right when he saw him collapse.
He was in the middle of his
Middle
shift.
of his shift, gets off the ice, goes sees what's wrong with him. You know what that is? That's a teammate.
And when he went over to help him, Rich Beverly was all like,
can't touch this.
so yeah, that's the main story for hockey. We'll see you next time on Herman Carp.
Hey guys, Frankie and I here. We will be doing football segment of American Sports News. I just looked on Adam Schefter's Twitter page. Excellent guy.
Excellent.
And
Mike
it is, Mike and Mike. They were talking this morning about Darren Sproles, which I just received word. If he is released by the New Orleans.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. What'd you just receive?
Oh, I just got word
That is the word.
that Darren Sproles, if he is released, the Patriots could be a suitor for him. He's a big play guy, can change a team around, but also the Washington Redskins are interested in him. What do you think about him?
Darren Sproles, I think he could be impact to the Patriots. Thanks, Carp. I think he can be a big impact to the team.
Jack.
So, what do you think of him?
Well, I hate to change it, but Darrell Revis, some more word I heard.
Darrell Revis, seriously? I mean, when's the last time he was good? All I can remember is
Now, he said that if he is cut, the Patriots are above all.
what's he good at catching? What's he good at catching? Footballs, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was good at catching ghosts.
Good one, Carp.
Good one, Gert. But he said the Patriots would be his top suitor, and he would love to play New England.
And
What do you think about that, Frankie?
I am ecstatic about that. Ecstatic, I tell you.
And Jared Allen also is visiting the Seahawks, and
I like turtles.
imagine Jared Allen on the Seahawks.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be a surprise.
Wow, would it? So,
Continue.
Who is gonna be the #1 pick this year in the NFL draft?
stay tuned.
Oh, you're the shot! Oh, the same
Shut up!
Silence! I kill you!
We will be talking about Blake Bortles.
Frankie and I both agree that this guy could be the #1 pick.
#1 pick overall, and I think that documentary on him on ESPN was a good helper for him.
ESPN, great channel.
And Mike and Mike.
Above all,
And second pick overall, what do you think is going?
I think the Atlanta Falcons of the #6 pick will trade with the Rams up to the #2 slot to select Mr. Clowney out of South Carolina.
Oh, that's
Jadavian, the Batman Clown.
That guy can hit hard and he can get after the quarterback.
Did you see his disappointing bench press though? Was it 21 reps?
What about his 40-yard dash?
Oh, that was pretty.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. I gotta give you that one. But so
Disappointing.
number 2 is
Clowney. But you know, we're just predicting, and that's all we have today.
Number 3, really quick. Number 3,
Teddy Bridgewater.
Johnny Manziel.
Really?
Manziel. Yes. Manziel.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Manziel is gonna go 3rd or number 1.
Wow.
Texas A&M and Texans. He even said it would be stupid of them not to pick Johnny Manziel. I just went with Blake Bortles because I think he would be better for the
That's sad, huh?
Well, that's all we have today on
Silence! You're in the
I kill you.
Anthony, let's go.
Alright, go. Okay. This is Luke and Anthony with the basketball segment. And we have bad news with the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe Bryant hurt his knee.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
What a man that guy is. Okay. So, who do you think is going to be MVP this year?
MVP.
MVP.
Well, I gotta go with Mr. King James.
That made no sense, but I say KD. Kevin Durant averages 31.9 points per game, which is practically 32. 5.6 assists.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That is amazing. Great job.
That's why look at LeBron, guys. He's a star, averaging 27 points a game.
That's amazing.
With about 6.1 assists per game. Why do you think KD overpowered?
KD holds a bigger grudge on his back. Like LeBron. LeBron has 2 other All-Stars with him. It's true.
Okay.
Alright, so how about the NCAA? Who do you think's going first overall?
I gotta go with Jabari Parker. He's pretty guard, and I think that the first pick will really need him.
Yeah, he'll be a great first pick. But me, I'm also thinking Jabari Parker because Andrew Wiggins was definitely better than him in the beginning. And then
Jabari Parker, he's good. He's kind of like a bad boy.
Alright, so Jabari Parker is better than Andrew Wiggins, in my opinion. It's definitely arguable though. Except
Sorry.
Andrew Wiggins had that 41-point game against West Virginia and they still lost. That's
Yeah.
an upset.
That's
But
No.
oh yeah.
Wait, Anthony, what did they win or lose? I forgot.
Carb. And then, I think the biggest steal of the draft is easily going to be Doug McDermott.
yes, he 3,000 points already.
My last name's McDermott. Go on, Herb.
Just probably one of the best. He has
I don't know, he's going to be
3,000 points. That's
That's
Amazing, dude. The defenders just can't touch him.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Yeah. And how about free agency? What do you think?
Well, I think LeBron will stay in Miami, but I don't think Melo will be able to.
Yeah. I think Carmelo is going to leave.
You think that they're both gonna leave like bad boys?
Yeah. I think
What you gonna do?
All right. Yep. That's it.